We have got a BMW R100R. They call these things airheads, I believe. But we're going to add this thing, I believe, to our channel. Build us a trailer, start taking this with us. This is a 1993 BMW R100R. And we're going to put some dual sport tires on it. Right now it's got the actually original tires on it. This thing is immaculate. It only has 1,611 miles. And we're gonna get it running again. It hadn't run in years. It's been sitting in the garage. A doctor owned it and he has donated it to me, to the channel. And we're gonna put a new tag on it. New battery, new tires, rebuild the carbs, and like I said, get some dual sport tires on it. Put this thing to use on our adventures. I just washed it, so we got it cleaned up, looking good. Just got it to the new home. Yeah, it's somewhat dirty, dusty. It's been, like I said, in the garage. Hadn't seen daylight, direct daylight, in a long time. So we're gonna check out all the brakes. Got to go through them. Make sure nothing is froze up. All that good stuff. But we are looking at a BMW R100R. Hopefully we can start getting some good new adventures out of this thing with the Perfect Truck campers. And this will be the first BMW that I owned, so it'll be interesting. So I got to pull the tank off, clean the tank from the old gas, get all that cleaned out. Go through the brakes, make sure all the brakes are working properly. Make sure nothing's binding. Clean all the throttle cables, choke cables, put a new battery in it, and new tires. So we'll keep everybody posted on what's going on with this. And looks like they may need a new headlight. Foggy looking. Yeah, sort of unique feature here that we're going to have. Get this thing running. And back on the street here for the channel. Yeah, it's a BMW. Look at that big old head sticking out there. Woohoo! But yeah. Hopefully I can handle this thing and get out here and ride some trails with it. Yeah. Anyway, the sun's setting, getting a little dark on us. That was my project for today. Going to get this thing picked up. A friend of mine, Justin, helped me. He picked it up from the doctor's house. And I appreciate the doctor donating it. We're going to get it running. He wants us to get it running again, so we're going to do that for him. Yeah, man, start having some more excitement with the Perfect Truck campers. So we'll keep everybody informed of the progress as we get this thing going. Perfect Truck Campers is out. Till next time. Starting to clean the tank, the gas tank. There's fill cap was almost stuck. Well, it was stuck. Took some force to actually get it to turn to get loose and take off the cap off. But anyway, we got it off and cleaned this up. And anyway, starting the gas tank cleaning process. The gas seal cleaned up really well. It's clicking like it's supposed to, like the locking gas cap, so when you screw it on it clicks nice and smooth like it used to. The O-ring, great shape. Cleaned up really well. So happy with that. Working on cleaning the gas tank. Not very pretty on this side, but yeah, it's dirty to say the least. So we got some cleaning to do on this for sure. If you're wondering, it's got a lid or a flapper right there, like a regular car gas tank would. So we're cleaning out some debris here in the top of it and vacuuming that out. And get all that cleaned up. Probably wire brush it good. And yeah, get this process working. Now I have removed the headlight. You can see it's fogged up, looks like. And the bulb itself was blown. This ain't high beam work, the low beam is blowed, and the bulb is just black. But we're gonna see. It's not sealed. Well, somewhat it is, but it isn't. Got a rubber gasket around the lens out through here. So I was able to easily break this little seal that it had all the way around here and pop the lens off the housing here. The reflective surface still looks good. Got a little dust in there, not bad. So I should be able to clean that up. Set that out of the way. And this is glass. Back in the good old days, we actually made stuff. So it should clean. Put my finger on the inside of it here. Look at that. tell, but I am pretty sure I got a microfiber cloth here. The outside of it, not the inside of it here. Got some glass cleaner here. Good old Walmart, great value brand. Make sure there's a couple of squirts in here. Let's see if we can restore the 1993 clean for the BMW. Little Bosch headlight. Just gonna give it a quick once over here. Just to see my theory is correct. I believe it is. I'm pretty sure we can clean this up. Get us some cleaner in here. Some wax, some rubbing compound, something. Oh yeah, look at that. It is already one-handed cleaning job there. Yeah. It's already looking clear. Say yes, sir. I don't think there is any means or reason this thing oriented in the right direction. Look at that. With some actual cleaning, get both hands on it. I believe we're going to be able to salvage that headlight, clean that up, put us a new headlight bulb in it. And we'll be able to make that work. So yeah, let me go get some real cleaning. Clean the glass, polish it up, and we'll see what that looks like. And the perfect truck campers. And I got yeah. Look who we got up here. We got somebody supervising. Hey Cobra. You just leave me alone, I'm napping. If I'm supervising, I'll check in on my job later. Hey, yep, he says I'll check in on my job when you're done. So, I have ordered a new brake line for the front brake. It is clogged up, not working. For the front brakes. We got that ordered, and we're going to work on the petcocks. Been working on cleaning the tanks out. The carburetor kit showed up today. So we got new carburetor kits for the carburetors. Anyway, all the parts, diaphragms, O-rings, gaskets for both of the carbs are in here. So we got that going on. So we're making progress on this new BMW addition to the perfect truck campers. So let me get cleaning this glass up. Make it like this. Perfect truck camper. let's walk over here and see what the other cats. Whoa, don't fall off there. What the other cats may be doing. We're in a big house, by the way. I think I see them. Look at that. Bandit. I think John's hitting a break. Oh, there he is. Hey, Bandit. What are you doing, bud? It's Bandit. Alright, Bandit. We'll come around over here to this side, and we got Jigger. There's the Jigger. Yeah. There's the Tick Tick. There's the Tick Tick. There's Smokey. They're on their sleeping bag, or sleeping blanket. They like their sleeping blanket. Come on, I didn't mean to make you get up, Tick Tick. Aww. Smokey here. Alright, there's the game. Alright, Perfect Truck Campers. Working on our new project. Okay. We have got the headlight restored. The camera's not doing it justice. It has cleared up. Looks really clear again. And the chrome cleaned up really well around it. So I am really pleased. I thought we got a new headlight. This thing is immaculate. 1993 and it's now 2026. This thing, what, 30? Anyway, it turned out really nice, so I'm happy with it. We're gonna put a new bulb in it and assemble it back together on a bike and see what it does. Perfect Truck Campers. There's the picture of the old bulb that I pulled out. As you can tell, it's definitely blown. We got us a new headlight bulb now. And there it is. Thing looks great. Looks like a brand new bulb. Look at that. She be shining now. The Perfect Truck Campers be getting the job done. Alrighty, now we're going to do some more cleaning up on this thing. While we're waiting on some parts to come in. Work on cleaning up the fuel tank some more. There we go, as I'm doing some more cleaning. Thing's cleaning up pretty nice. Chrome's cleaning up pretty good. Looking nice and clean and bright. Look at that. Look at that, man. Cleaning up nicely here. About to get the tank cleaned out. Still working on it. Got a new battery in it. Does spin over. Yeah. Oh, we did get the fuel cap off. Got it cleaned out, looking good. Making progress on it. Everything's looking better, It won't be long. We're the new front brake line. Brake line is monked up. But yeah, got the brakes bled out. We're working at it. Yeah, perfect truck campers. Trying to get this BMW back on the road and pull this tank off once more. Got one of the petcocks that's leaking. See if we can get it stopped leaking. Flush it out one more time. See what the filter's looking like. Yeah. Anyway, that's where we're at. Been doing some cleaning. Got this thing's cleaning up pretty nicely here. We're liking it. Perfect truck campers. Working on the BMW project. Alright, we pulled the valve apart. It looked something like that. We've unscrewed the ring here. It's got the loaded spring underneath it. The O-ring, which goes around here, just completely, well, it fell off. It broke. This portion, which is supposed to be flat, surface here, you can tell it's not flat. It's got two dimples on it. So we're gonna sandpaper and clean that off to make sure this surface is flat. And they say this gasket here got 5 holes in it. We're gonna pull that out. It actually don't look too awful bad. Nowhere. But we're gonna pull it out and turn it upside down, which would essentially give it a new surface on the other side. And put this new O-ring around this lip and put her back together. But this thing was leaking pretty bad. So let's go see if I can find us an O-ring that'll fit. The same size here. And see if we can get the petcock rebuilt. And flush the tank out one more time. All this brown stuff will come off. That's just stuff we've damaged. The old gas here has damaged the decal, should I say, on the side of the tank, which is not good, but unavoidable for what we're working on. Just glad that we're able to get the tank clean so it's actually working again. Alright, let me go see if I can find some O-rings. Alright, we've got the resurfaced, so it's flat. Got the O-ring on. Everything cleaned up on this portion. Put that down. I got this piece cleaned up. Got some just WD-40 in there. Got like a little air bubble. Clean that up maybe. Anyway, there we go. Get that dribble out of there maybe. Get a better picture. Something like that. Alright, we're gonna do some quick touch up here. You can see just the age of the paint is starting to show somewhere. We've cleaned it up a little bit, all around. Yeah, it's a little bit everywhere. I'm just gonna take some automotive paint that I have and a paintbrush. Yep, there you go. I'm just gonna start pull the lid off and essentially just get my brush in the paint and just start essentially put a coat of paint on everything. Just new coat, new protection everywhere. This needs to be washed. That's plastic. We'll wash that up. It'll look similar to the back here. It will clean up pretty good once we wash it. But yeah, I want to take right back here. Once you put another coat on there, it will. Anyway, look fresh and new again. So let me get to work on doing that little project. We'll show you what it looks like once we're done. Perfect Truck Campers at it again. Alright, here's the paint job after we touched it up. You can see it looks 100% better. Cleaned it up really well. Went around everything on the frame. Basically just scuffed up the frame with a green pad and recoated it. Then we got her. Yep. Got the frame looking good. All the way around. So, a little touch-up job on the paint framework. It's done wonders. Made the frame look good again. Looking good for about just 33 years old, I believe. 93 to 2026. Only Perfect Truck Campers out here trying to get motivated, working on a new toy for the campers. There we have it. Alright, we have got us a new brake line. The BMW R100R 92 through 95. It's a stainless steel braided brake line. GB brake. And looking at it, it looks like it's going to be the right length. This thing comes with all new bolts, sealing washers, all the good stuff. So let's see if we can get this thing. I have cleaned out and already flushed out the brake. All the way down to the brake calipers, but the brake line is clogged up. I had it cleared out, and it has clogged up again. Right in this area there is, put pressure on it, it bulges out. So and it's clogged up. It's not passing brake fluid. So we are going to replace it. Be a pretty simple task. They got me a rag here to help protect getting brake fluid on the tank. And, so yeah, let me get this process going. We got new brake dot 4 brake fluid to go back in place of everything. So that's a pretty easy process. There's just 2 bolts. Got one here on the master cylinder. Pull out the rubber gasket there. And a little fastener here on the fender. Inside here and grab it. Yep, pretty easy. Oops. I went from behind with a pair of pliers, pinched it, pulled that out. We're going to reuse that, so we just pull it off the brake line. Pull this out. Brake fluid's going to run out of here. Old stuff. Hold over there. Easy peasy. Top fitting on this is pretty much straight. The bottom fitting, it's got a little angle to it. We'll put the new one on the same way. Let's see if we can get this opened up here. I was trying to do everything one-handed here. There we go. Maybe. Yeah. So the straight fitting will be the top. It'll be this one. The bottom fitting got a little angle on it. Oh, we got two. Got 2 stickers or decals. And let's see if we can get the fittings out of the bag. We do. How about that? They look to be the same for top and bottom. So I can get them out. Bag. You get it. Oh, they even send us 6 sealing washers. They plan on us losing 1 or 2. Cool. Alright. So what I have done here is I have put the brass or copper washer on to one end. I believe it's going to go in that direction for the top. Just going to put us another. There again, doing this one-handed. Trying to film it. Alright. Gotta wash on both sides. Let's set that one down here. hands here. There we go. Oop. There we go, got the top one started. Bingo, bingo. And I don't know if I can get the rubber piece. All right, to help aid in bleeding this out, I'm gonna take the brake line, and I've already pre-did it once. Put the brake line over into the master cylinder and work the cylinder here. You can see air bubbles, maybe. Yep, there you go. Come out as I squeeze the brake pedal, or lever should I say, and then when I release it, since it's underneath the brake fluid, this fluid's so clear since I cleaned it, it will draw back fluid into the line instead of any air. So if you do that, it's already pumping nothing but clear brake fluid now. I don't know if you can see it pumping, but anyway, I got that brake line as I'm pumping the lever here. It's pumping new fluid on master cylinder straight through. So we have the brake line completely primed up to that point. So that's going to aid in bleeding everything out. Let's see how quick I can get this down to the wheel. I do have the rubber piece there. Took off the other line and on. So get this down here. Got my fingers over it. Yeah. I don't know if I can record this or not. Maybe if I set the camera over here. Yeah, that's not too much getting. There we go. Maybe. Anyway, I can get the bolt, banjo bolt in there. Screw on there. Master cylinder is full. So yeah, there we go. Not doing too bad of a job. Ah. I will get the water hose out. But yeah, there we go. Snug that up. Get it rotated in just a little bit more. Snug these lines up. Put this piece back on. Wipe my fingers off. Yeah. That's gonna work out good, maybe. Put that back in there. Ah, dang it. Throw a piece of dough up top. And put that in there. Something like that. Get the trash out of the way. Yeah, man. Now we got the new brake line running through, or it should be, up and around, up to the master cylinder. And we got this reservoir full of fluid, so clear you can't even see it. You can put a purple dye in it or something. Now we'll come over here and we'll just bleed the brakes out. And we should be good to go. Be able to ride the thing. Tires should be here today. Let me grab me a wrench. Alright, and just like that, we have a new brake line. And the front brake, nice and firm, like it should be. No leaks. We have brakes again. And while I was working on this, the FedEx truck just pulled up. Look what they dropped off. Package from Dennis Kurt. Should be our new tires. So yeah. Let me wash some of this brake fluid down. Perfect truck campers. Getting her done. Alright, today, let's see. Got rebuilding a carburetor off of the BMW 1993 R100R. This happens to be a Beam. It is a, see it in there, a 32 millimeter. Constant velocity. Carburetor. I can tell it's been mucked with before, because we have red silicone around the bowl. Which in my opinion is always a no-no. These things are simple. I don't like it. They got a clip-on bowl. Oop. And the gasket has just tore. We do have some trash in a bowl. Let me get all that out of there. It don't look too bad. That thing. Mark. I don't know if this marks will stay there, but I'm just going to mark that. And count how many turns we have here. Tighten this. That'd be half of a turn. Yep, and there we go. So that'd be another half a turn, so it's not quite one full turn. So we got half a turn, and so that would be 3/4. So I'm going to call that a 7/8. Right, 7/8 over here. So we know where that was at. Go ahead and pull that out of there. There should be a spring. There it is, up in there. We got a little bit of trash on it. In here, yep. Almost looks like the red silicone. But we never use that stuff. On the carburetor anyway. The needle looks good. Set that off to the side. Main jet looks like it's 135. That's nice and clean. I'm just gonna set it off to the side. Go ahead and pull the float out. It will come out. Maybe, maybe not. Jeez. That is in there snug. So I'm not going to force it because I'm not replacing the needle. I'm going to leave that on alone. I do want to pull this out so we can clean it. A round wrench on this. Off to the side. Pull this little pilot jet out. There we go. It doesn't look too awful bad. actually looks excellent. The O-ring is bumped up. Yep. Pull the that's the throttle body out here. Slide that apart. That actually looks pretty good. Pull the slide out and a needle. That doesn't look too awful. Not too bad. A little gummed up. The diaphragm looks excellent. We got a new one. Interesting. Wind's blowing a little bit here. Make sure you get the orientation right. A little indication here. The diaphragm, which direction that goes. And you don't ever want to spray carburetor cleaner on these diaphragms. Sometimes they can get deformed. So yeah. I see these holes. I don't know if there's holes there or not, but it's got gumminess in them. So just to make sure we don't get this mixed up, I'm going to mark it. A little arrow. Something like that, maybe. The two holes in the slide goes towards the cylinder head. Needle valve looks nice and clean. See if it moves. Yeah, feels free. So I like that. We'll take this off, put a new diaphragm on it. Set that off to the side. Pull off the choke mechanism here. These come out, goes up underneath the slide here. Losing parts already. That's it, that's it. Another piece that goes inside this piece. Get in there like that. Like that, should I say. Put them off to the side. Working on the choke mechanisms here. There we go. Gasket for it. Put that off to the side. And it don't look too awful bad. Yeah. A little gumminess in there. That's what we're cleaning up though. Good deal, good deal. We'll take, I'm not going to soak these because I'm not pulling the float off of it since that didn't seem to want to move. I'm not going to force it. I don't want to break anything. I wasn't having any trouble with the floats. So we're going to clean out any corrosion. Just looking to clean everything out with carburetor cleaner. There is O-rings either side of the shaft, I believe. So yeah, we'll clean this up good. We got a carburetor kit here. Alright, I'm pulling these 4 screws out here. There you go. Pulls off the diaphragm. And it does have a little detent or a little knob there and a knob spot here. So if you're paying attention, you can line them back up. But even though that one's good, it's probably the original, I'm guessing. Since we have new ones, we'll put new ones in there. So we'll clean this up. If you was going to rejet it, you'd pull this out, change the height of the jet or the needle, or change the needle out even. We are not doing that. We're leaving everything stock. So let me get her hang on pause for a few, and I'll be right back. Perfect truck campers. They're building the carburetor here. We'll clean all this up. Get all this red silicone off of here, which we don't want. Get rid of this old gasket. Clean all this stuff off. Yeah, I don't like the smell of this old gas. Yeah, see, this red silicone or any type of silicone will just does not hold up against gas, and then it gets all inside of the carburetor and clogs up, messes up. But just, you don't use it on carburetors or around gasoline. But yeah, if you're ever doing this, do not use silicone, please. So, at least it does clean up. This one is. I didn't find it all throughout the carburetors. Yep, let me do some cleaning, and we'll get back. Okay. Here's a look at the carburetor rebuilt. Can't see. Anyway, you can see the 32 baby in there. Cleaned up choke mechanism here. It's got a new gasket, new O-ring on the shell. Cleaned up, freed up on it. A new diaphragm. New O-rings on the pilot jet, auto jet, main jet. Got a new constant velocity. Let's see what else got O-rings. I don't remember right off. But yeah, got everything back together. Operating nice and smooth like it should be. Really good, clean looking carburetor now. Good inside and out on both sides. So now we just need to put this one on and grab the other side. Put it down for that one. And here's all the spare parts. The gas, the bowls, the O-rings, the choke gasket. So let me put this one back on. I don't know if I get the other one built today or not. It's starting to get chilly. Wind's picking up again, so we'll see. That's where we're at. At least we got one built. Alright, carb number 2. I go ahead and do it. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Right, carburetor number 2. Doesn't look as dirty. This is the left-hand side. Yeah. But yep. Let's see what we got here. too bad. Gas is coming out. It is, it is. Yeah, man. Alright. The other one was 7/8. See what this one looks like here. Half a turn. Oh, this one's actually only about 3/4. That's a quarter. Yeah. So we're going to call this one 3/4 of a turn. That does look clean. Looks clean. There is no red silicone on this one. So that is a plus. Main jet looks nice and clean. It is. I can see straight through it. We're going to leave the float in this one also. Pull out all this stuff. Don't look too awful bad. Not bad at all. I got a little monkey monk up in there. All in all, not too bad at all. Autopilot jet. That feels stiff. There we go. Yeah. Get a 45. Pilot jet. It looks clear. Cool beans, cool beans. I'm liking it. Not looking too bad at all so far. Get the spring off of the choke mechanism here. It's pretty free. Go ahead and take the choke off. And be careful on not mess the float. Oh, this is looking pretty good. Let's do a quick rebuild. Replace all the O-rings. nice and clean in there. We'll still disassemble that and put new O-rings in it, new gaskets. Actually, make sure all the passages are clean. Put a new diaphragm on the top end here. There we go. Broke loose. There we go. Smart. Should have broke them loose while it was still on the bike. But sometimes I don't use my head for much more than a hat rack. Looking nice and clean. A little distortion here. Not bad though, not bad at all. Inside of the carb looks pretty dang clean. But we'll clean out some muck down here around the main jet. And we'll change out the diaphragm here with a new one. A little gritty. There we go. I am not messing with the main jet or the needle. I will clean all this up so it slides nice and smooth. Let's see, we have a carburetor kit box out. That was a new diaphragm. Here's all of our parts here. Let's get everything clean and I'll reassemble this. I'll be right back. Alright. I think I got everything clean. Put the choke together first. Keep the wind from blowing stuff away. Box down here. And pull this O-ring off. A little pick here. Let's work my O-ring right off of that. Bunch of sirens going on. Let's see, match this up. That O-ring match up with that one. I do believe that's it. We'll put that O-ring back. Or not back, but put the new O-ring on. And I'll put a drop of oil. Lube this thing up. Everywhere it moves there. Lube the oil ring. And I'm going to lube the housing. And put this thing back together in the right orientation. That'll come apart. Just the hole is that direction. Just like that. Little arms went on that direction. And that goes on that way. And that would go up with a new gasket. I'm going to put some oil on it. You don't have to, just my preference. Drop the bolts in here, line the gasket up. Make sure everything's centered. Come on, there we go. Set her in place. Start all the screws. I think I'm trying to rush this. I sort of am. I'm allergic to cold weather, and it's starting to get cold out here. Anyway, get all 4 of these screws evenly snugged up. Then we'll come back and we'll tighten them. All right, they are all snug. Now we can put a little torque on them. They don't have to be super tight, but we don't want to strip anything out. Snug them up. Here we go. How smooth that choke is now. Good deal. All right, let's go. Let's put the bottom end together. Put pilot screw. Same situation, we have to get the O-ring. Ow, damn. Get the pick underneath the O-ring there. Oh, O-ring broke on me. Not a problem. Get the old O-ring off. Yeah, I get this little new booger on there, just like that. And there again, I always put a drop of oil on these things. Make sure I don't pinch them as they're going back into housing. You don't want to pinch them. Put a drop of oil. In the housing also. All it goes in that hole right there. Nice and easy. Remember how when I took it out it felt gummy? It's nice and smooth now. Just got the friction of the new O-ring. Bottom it out and then you give it a good snug. Alright, let's go with this. Be right back. And looky there. 2 new tires come in. They are definitely a dual sport tire compared to the one that's on there. That's a rear tire, and it's just amazing too. Original tire. Yeah. Remember where the date was at. That was original. Original tire on this thing, and it is not dry rotting on the sidewall. It's crazy. They don't make stuff like they used to. Yeah. Original tire from 1993. Just dirty, I didn't wash it. Oh. The new tire that we got. For the rear is it is a directional. This one is a 140/80. Turn it up the right direction. It's a Metzler, old Metzler. Metzler. Mesa. Medtronic. There you go. 140/80. 17. And the new tire we're putting on is Nico Adventure Trail. That's what we're going to be doing. E80 or 805. Made in Korea. And it is a directional. Need to make sure we get it on the right direction. But it is a 140/80/17. Good deal. It should fit. It sure looks wider. I guess it's not. Let's see what. Side by side. The original's on the left. I swear it looks wider. Wow. Yeah. That just... It looks wider to me. Maybe it's not, but sure looks wider. Anyway, got that one for the front, the rear, and the front tire. Again, original. Got brake fluid on it where we just cleaned it, but it's hard to believe. Original tire. That's not dry rotted. Look at that. It's dirty, but that old. They don't make stuff like they used to. It's not dry rotted. Yeah, 110/80, 18. We're putting a Kenda tire on it. Looks like it is a directional. And it's a 110/80, 110/80, 18. And it looks to be the same size. Looking at it, that's direction. But a lot more aggressive tire tread than the original. Look at that tread. I like it. I like it. Get these things on there and go for a ride. Cool beans, cool beans. All right, let me get to work on this thing. Perfect Truck Campers. Getting ready for a new adventure. Alright, we're using the original plug wrench. And this is more than likely the first time ever that this tire has ever been off of this bike. Seeing at how this is the original tire. Bike only got 1,600 miles on it. I have never, I don't know what's involved in removing one of these. I have never removed tire off one of these bikes before. No, it just slides right off. I believe it does. It slid right off. Cool beans, cool beans. Yep. Get it out of here one way or another, maybe. Alright, let me get both hands on this thing. I have never removed tire off one of these bikes before. No, it just slides right off. I believe it does. It slid right off. Cool beans, cool beans. Yep. get it out of here. One way or another, maybe. Alright, let me get both hands on this thing. We have got the new tires on the back. That's what we went with for the front. I think it's a Kendra. So, that's a 70-30, I believe. But it turned out nice. Looks nice on the back. Oop. And the rear tire is a Shinko, and it also looks nice. Mounted up, went on nicely. But yeah, so it's pretty nice looking tire. I like it. So now we got new shoes, front and rear on the bike. We just got to put some miles on this thing now. Got front tire balance. Haven't ridden it since we got the new tires. Got everything working. Got new brake line on. Stainless steel braided. So I believe we're ready to go use this thing. Got to make a couple of spare keys. New battery in it. So yep. So we're about ready to put this thing to use. Perfect truck campers. What we do is a cold start on this BMW R100R. This thing is 1613 miles on it. Let's see, turn the fuel on. Just rebuilt both fuel cocks. We cleaned out the fuel tank. It was in rough shape. Been sitting for many years. But we see what it does here. Turn the choke on. Oh yeah, it's cold. Just touch everything, it's dead cold. Turn the ignition on. The choke on. Start button. Hopefully you can hear it. idling pretty good. Here. Muffler's got a shine to it, or exhaust system. Amazing. Amazing this thing is 93. What, 33 years old? 93, 2003, 2013, 2023 will be 30 years. 2026 now, but 33-year-old bike. But yeah, there she is. Choke is off. Sitting here idling. Great. Got new tires ordered. They should be here this week, next week, something like that. Friday. I think today is Monday. We've just been working on cleaning it up.